Well, hello. Welcome to another Jazz After Dark. How we doing there? Actually, brought to you by Flaviar. Cody will put the link in the description below, but he reached out to him and said, "Hey, we're talking about you guys," and I don't know what we were expecting, but they said, "Hey, have your people use this code, and they'll get, I think, $10 off or something like that." So, awesome. The benefits of being a nobody on YouTube, huh? We actually, we're going to get some free stuff out of it too. So, I'm down for some free stuff here. So this is not a free one. I actually ordered this. I'm not getting anything for this. I bought their thing. This is their top 2022 favorite ones. If you're not familiar, Flaviar, they send you these little vials and they have just little samples of different flavors of spirits, and then they send you this card. Me and Charlie do it here in the office. He gets one too. They send you a little card that tells you what you're tasting and what the brand is, and kind of little lesson on it. You can actually take a look and go on their website and stuff and learn a little bit. I'm going to start with letter A here tonight, and it is called Sponor whiskey. I've not had a chance to look it up. It is a triple malt whiskey, Sponor Chaos Danish whiskey. Fancy. Huh? Now don't worry, we're going to talk finances in a second. We're just hanging out here, right? You grab a drink and enjoy the same. Let me know what you're drinking. So Sponor triple malt whiskey, 46% alcohol by volume. It says you'll get notes of cereal, cocoa, maple, then a little bit light on some floral, smoky molasses, orange, and toffee. I don't know that I'm that good enough to pick it up. I definitely smell cereal. Holy cow. Like a sugary cereal. I don't know about the cocoa so much. Wow. Oh, man. Yeah, that's crazy. I don't know if I'm convincing myself that there's cocoa in there, but I definitely taste that. Definitely florally. Maple's a given. There's a little like orange at the end of it there. That's crazy. I'll have to look these guys up. Sponor whiskey. That's the whole point of this thing, is you can sample it and then you can go buy it or whatever. You probably buy it through them too, but Danish whiskey. I will say it's a little light. You guys know me. I like my spicy whiskeys if I'm going to have it. This is rather light, and so wouldn't rank at the top of my list. It's really sweet. Probably go great in a mixed drink, but I'm going to give this one... I'll give it the benefit of the doubt because I've kind of got a sweet tooth right now. It's like 10:30 at night. So I'm going to go with 81 on this one. And not bad at all. Not bad at all. But not really. Oh, there's like the smoky oak kind of on the nose there. Anyways, yeah. A little fun game there with us. I'll get on to the good stuff and maybe sample that as we go here. We are financial advisors here at Jazz Wealth. Obviously, we do things a little bit differently, and I think I'm working up like a slogan. We're all family here, so I think the slogan I'm going to go with is, our family wants to be your family's advisor. Isn't that nice, right? So we're all family here, and if you don't know, everybody that works here is family in one way or another. And so you're likely dealing with my mother, my brother-in-law, my brother, my daughter, my father-in-law, as weird as that sounds. But anyways, enough of that. Dealing with so many clients around the country and in, of course, different financial situations, different life situations, I see a lot of mistakes. And these aren't going to be the obvious ones, kind of like, you don't save enough. This is not one of those videos. I see a lot of mistakes that you're allowed to fix, but that can be costly. And so I want to point these out to you guys. And if you have any questions, of course, you know where to find us, jazzwealth.com. Four mistakes people make with their Roth IRA. It's like David Letterman. Are you ready? Am I too old to say David Letterman? Who's the new guy? He's a goofy looking guy, right? Okay, the first one is saving the full amount in your Roth when you're not really allowed to. And I'm not saying you have made too much money. That's an easy one. Most people know your modified adjusted gross income. You have a phase out level in a Roth IRA. It's gone up for 2023, but that's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about those of you that save too much in this account and your filing status maybe does not allow you to. It's really simple. This is not complicated. Don't let me like fearmonger you into joining us here at Jazz, although, you know, if you want to join, you know where to find us. If you are married, but you file separately and you're not really separated, you live with each other. Oftentimes people file separately for student loan forgiveness reasons. It could be previous marriage reasons, child support, alimony, things like that. And you guys choose to file separately. Well, if you're with your spouse and you file separately, well then if your income is over $10,000 for the year, not allowed to contribute to a Roth, not even a penny. And sadly, a lot of people don't realize that one little gotcha there. And so married filing separately, if you're divorced or working on it, of course, that's a different story. But married filing separately for your benefit, and you guys are still together, gonna need to work on that one a little bit. Don't get yourself into trouble there. There is a steep penalty for doing that. Mistake number 2. This goes out to the kids out there that probably haven't made it to this point in the video because you guys only watch 30-second TikToks. Who am I talking to? Mistake number 2 is chasing passive income when you're still young. This comes up a lot. People will be a 30-year-old and they'll say, oh, I'm going to get my Roth going. And Dustin, I want my dividends. I want to do that. And well, that's cute, right? If you max out your Roth in 2023, you put $6,500 in there. What kind of dividends do you think you're going to get realistically? It's not a lot, right? While you're young, make the Roth grow. As you get towards retirement or in retirement, all right, then let's go with the passive income. Now we got this big chunk, right? We got a Roth that's grown over all these years. So when you're young, focus on light speed growth in a Roth. It's not taxable. So of course, we'll take the volatility in the market, the ups and downs, the swings, knowing that we're going in the right direction. Be careful with that passive income too early in life. Save that for later. Tip number 3, this is partially my fault. If you watch the closing beat on YouTube, I talk a lot about the market's day-to-day activity, what's happening, what may happen on, Fed day or whatever. And that's just because I like paying attention to this stuff. But oftentimes when we learn the rules of a Roth, we go, ooh, I could buy and sell and there's no tax. All right. So trading too frequently in your Roth is a common issue there. And I'll give you an example. This is not just saying, don't trade the markets. It's too bad you can't time the markets and, you're going to miss out on growth. That's my voice that I use for that person. An exact example. I have a client, you know who you are, that decided they wanted to try to get in a little bit lower in the market. And they said, well, on October 13th, they said, let me just go ahead and get out. I think this market's going to fall more. I'd like to rebuy back cheaper. I said, don't do that. And they said, no, look, there's a lot of chaos out there. I'm going to do it. I said, don't do that. They said, no, let's do this. It's last chance. Don't do that. Now, normally I fire people for that. So if you're a client of ours and you say, despite your advice, I'm going to do this. Normally I would tell you, we're not a good fit for you. And unfortunately, this is the end of the road because you're paying me for advice. And if I give you wrong advice, of course, that's a great reason to leave us. But if I give you advice to help you and you won't take that advice, then there's no sense in paying us for the advice. Right? So usually I fire people. This person in particular, I worry that they would come hunt me down. So I said, don't do it, please. Normally I fire people. Well, they got out on October 13th. Do you know what October 13th was? It was a very significant day. As of now, today is, we're basically February here. October 13th, 2022, look at it on a chart, that was the bottom. The day, not like close to the bottom, or that was the day that the market bottomed as of now. So they've missed out on over 12% because they were hoping for lower prices. That's a long way of saying, hey, do it in the brokerage account. Right? You go have fun there. I'll help you out with that and everything, but don't do it in your Roth. That hurts. The final one, number 4. Fourth mistake that people make with their Roth IRAs. We don't put money in the Roth IRA because we're worried, I might need that money. I might need $1,000. I'll put in like $20 a week or something because, I might need this cash that I have in my pocket. And so we get in that life gets in the way. We go get busy and then we forget, oh crap, I should have put that money away. Well, remember, in a Roth IRA, you put $1 in, and if money gets tight, something happens, and you're doing the best you can trying to save for retirement, but you had an unexpected expense, you blew through your emergency fund, you're maybe considering racking up a credit card bill, well, stop for a second. You can take money out of your Roth. There's no penalty. You could be 30 years old, 42 years old, 49 years old. It doesn't matter what the age is. If you put $1 in, unlike other retirement accounts, you're not locked in until age 59 and a half. That 5-year rule does not apply to those dollars. So I don't know how many times I can say that. That's an unfortunate misconception in the market, and the IRS won't do it. They're as clear as can be, but they don't teach people how this works. If you put in $100 today and you say, I'm going to do it, I'm going to start my Roth IRA, and then you do $100 the first of the month, $100, whatever. You get excited, and then you put $1,000 in. You're like, I got this, man. This feels good. But maybe you oversaved. Take it back out. You could take the money out, right? And then you could just put it right back in. So you're allowed to do that. Now, you can't put $6,500 in 2023, take it out, and then come back like 5 months later and say, I want to put it back. It's like filling a bucket, right? When you put $6,500 in, you filled the bucket to the top. If you drain that bucket, the line still stays at $6,500, meaning you can't come back and do it. Now, you are allowed to do it if you do it quickly. So this happens a lot. People accidentally hit withdrawal rather than deposit or something. Next thing you know, they get this big check in their account and they go, oh man, I didn't mean to do that. I wanted to put it back. You're allowed to say, whoops, I made a mistake. I'd like to put the money back, and that won't count against you. But if you take money out and then later on in the year, somebody gives you money and you put it in the account, can't. You'll still go over the max, right? So just keep that in mind. But otherwise, if you oversave to a Roth IRA, that's the account to oversave or accidentally oversave to. You know what I mean? So there you go. 4 mistakes people make. I wrote them down. Number 1, saving too much in that account when you're technically not allowed to because of your filing status. Number 2, chasing passive income too early in life. Stop it. Stop, right? Turn your TikTok, change it, or your YouTube or whatever, change it to growth, right? Search growth investments, Roth IRA. Do something like that so you don't see the passive stuff. Number 3, trading in and out in the Roth. That's what the brokerage account's for. Go have fun over there. I love that stuff. And number 4 is not saving money because you worry that you need it in your pocket. Remember, money can come out. It's okay. Nobody's going to be in any trouble. There's no fees. Nobody's going to charge you, penalize you, yell at you, or anything. You just take the money out. So that's all I got for you here today. On a day where we're trying Stawning whiskey from Flaviar here. So shameless plug because they were cool enough to actually help us out, and they're going to send us some free stuff, and they're giving you guys like $10 off in the link below. So that's cool. I just think that's cool. Like I'm hucking products now, man. Stawning whiskey. It's not bad. I give it the 81, maybe 82 after a couple sips. And hope you enjoy the rest of your day. Any questions? That's right, this is not live. All right, I'll wrap it up here. Enjoy the rest of your evening and your drink of choice. Thanks for watching.